if
We are we? I think now is the time that we call one of the people from behind the cameras.
Yeah, we're gonna steal him from the camera.
And find out a little bit more about him. Find out what he's doing here at BATV, both in front and behind the screen.
Michael
Phelan O'Toole.
There he is. Hey Mike. Welcome to this. Let's hug.
While that's going on that side of me, I will.
Got the alibi district on that camera. Now I'm
That's
on
right.
Stage.
Yeah. So Mike, what do you do here?
Yeah.
Well, this kind of represents. This is a good kind of representation of the stuff I do, because I started out doing a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, and then I got more into performance stuff, on-camera stuff. I did a lot of stuff in Newton at their station for a long time.
Yeah.
And now I'm here because this is a great place, and making fast friends here and working in different. I do a show here, sort of a talking show where I just monologue, but I gotta catch my breath. So.
All right. So you have a show here, and
Yeah.
what's the title of your show?
It's called Solipsist's Dispatch.
That is a mouthful of
Yeah,
words.
yeah. Because solipsism is a sort of a philosophical term. Means you believe that your mind is the only thing that really exists.
Oh.
So, because it was just me talking, kind of being self-absorbed, or not actually being, but it appears that way, I kind of went with that title. I just wanted a cool title. And it's a dispatch because, to me, cable access is a communication medium.
Yeah.
You know, you can create whatever you want and fling it out onto the airwaves.
That's awesome.
So that's kind of what I do.
I love it. So, so what's the last thing you talked about on the show? Or just, or give me a topic of one thing you might have.
What I usually talk about? Well, I kind of do like, it's sort of a split between like the video diary type of things, like what I'm doing. So I might talk about shoots I've done here, or I'm also kind of into some acting stuff. I'm training at Improv Boston, so it kind of ties in nicely. So yeah, I'll talk about that, or just whatever is up with me. And that's the great thing about Access, and that BATV is such a great resource, because you can kind of just tell your story, whether it's in a visual way, or just storytelling. So
That's great.
Did you know when you first started doing tech work, camera work here? Did you know that you wanted to be in front of the camera as well?
Well, I started doing community TV stuff. I started volunteering and I started interning, like I said, in Newton, like early on in high school. Like freshman year in high school, and I was really uncomfortable with doing on-camera stuff, and I was really I wanted to learn as much as I could about the camera, so I didn't fear it as much.
Yes.
Like I always say that people fear the unknown, so it's like if I can get comfortable with that. So I'm obviously fascinated with the technical aspects, but to me the tech stuff is only as good as how you use it, if it can enhance like how you communicate. So it was just a gradual turn to doing on camera stuff, and improv is a great way to get comfortable with yourself, and so that's helped.
Well, that's great.
And obviously, because you're helping run the show today, obviously you're still doing behind camera stuff. So obviously you're getting something out of doing both, but working on both sides.
Yeah, it's a kind of intensity to me. It's like two different sort of. It's like a good pressure, you know. It's like when you're doing improv, you kind of have to come up with something on the spot. So you just go with your instincts.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like what it is for me on camera. Like when we're shooting a band, since you kind of want to keep it interesting, you want to be creative, you want to kind of go with the tone of the song.
Yeah.
You kind of trust your instincts and you follow the action and kind of try and set the mood and stuff. So that's what I try to do with my behind-the-scenes stuff and my on-camera stuff.
It's all connected. That's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. So, I mean, with BATV and community television in general, you get to try both. You know, like if you were working on a big, like they have professional quality equipment here, but if you were working on like a network show, you know, it's all unionized, there's a bunch of red tape, but here, you know, we encourage average folks to come on and, you know, become something they might want to be, or try something, or, you know, teach other people what they're about.
That's awesome. That's very cool.
So if somebody who didn't have this sort of experience before wanted to get involved, what would they do?
Well, they would just come down. I run into a lot. I'm kind of a cable access evangelist. I try to get my friends, like, because everybody like wants to be on TV. Everybody watches TV. Oh, I can do that show and all this stuff, and everybody sees it. So I try to, since I've been doing community television stuff for so long, and I got into it so young, and I kept it up because I knew it was kind of my thing.
Yeah.
I try to get friends involved, and
Cool.
people are still intimidated by it. And so my thing is to kind of keep letting them know that it's user friendly, that you can come on down, like you guys have said, take the classes and get comfortable with this stuff. It's not, people are just so used to watching TV and not making it, and we're trying to let them know that, you know, it's something accessible. So.
Yeah. That's the cool thing I was thinking about while we were watching this, the Alibi District. I was thinking, like, how cool is it to go in your living room and turn on the TV and see someone who's part of your community right there? You know,
Exactly.
that's such a cool, empowering thing.
And the best thing is it's, I mean, to me, it's like all art. It's all different art forms. Like, to me, videography is an art form, and performance stuff, storytelling, improv, and music, and it's all coming together. And then we have this forum in the community to push it out there, where, you know, so many people can see it. People who didn't make it down here, and people who are taking a chance and checking it out. So it's great.
Cool. If you could make any show, if like the next thing, what's your next thing? Do you have any dreams on the horizon you want to put into action?
Well, I guess I'm trying to get comfortable with improv stuff and acting stuff, so that I can kind of just communicate better.
More improv, more communication. Great. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you so much.
Mike Phelan O'Toole from the Solipsist Dispatch, and from behind that camera over there, if you get a chance. We'll see what the world looks like through his eyes, not too long from now. So thank you very much.
Mike.
All right.
And now